Yo, what's good everybody? It's Green Onion. Welcome back to some more diecast stuff. Today we got the Hot Wheels Team Transport. Three set assortment. I don't know what you call this, but man, I am so happy to have these. This is literally probably the thing I was most hyped for ever since they announced this at the collector whatever event down in I forgot where it was, but I watched the video of like all the new stuff they're announcing, and this really got me hyped. This is like the thing that I really wanted to get, and finally I found it at Target today. I was thinking I wasn't gonna find it because this is really sought after. People are like scanning the UPCs or whatever and knowing when stuff got in and all that and blah blah blah. But there's the UPC if anybody needs it, and the three sets in here are the Porsche 356 Speedster with the Volkswagen T1 transporter pickup, the Nissan Laurel 2000 SGX with the Secours Sprinter, the 69 Nissan Skyline C10 Wagon van with carry-on. So those are the three you're on the hunt for. My personal favorite right here is the Secours Sprinter and the Laurel. But let's start off with the Porsche and the Volkswagen. So both of these cars will have matching decals. These are like on the same team or whatever. Got Urban Outlaw, Magnus Walker, Urban Outlaw. Got the 356 on the Porsche, and then both of them have 1552 rim for the rims. And Hot Wheels has released all new rims for these. I don't know. I think these are new on the T1 here. I do know these rims are a first debut on this Porsche. This is the first time these Real Rider wheels have been out, so that's new to this. Well, here's the 356. We got 356 Mag. Alright, probably for Magnus or Magnum. There's the front hood. I just love the decals on these. And what I love about Hot Wheels premium line is they do a very good job actually of the decals. They use a special kind of decal that actually like centers on pretty dang well, and it doesn't like rip, tear, or have any blemishes on it like most of your normal basic Hot Wheels. So I really commend Hot Wheels for doing that. I mean, that's why they have to have these priced a little bit heavier, but here is the T1 pickup then. They modified the Volkswagen T1 pickup casting a bit because it wouldn't fit a car on itself, so they added this little metal carry-on ramp thing. It's kind of cool, and you can shift it back to load your car. There we go. There we go. You can load it on, flip this up, and push it in. Transport your vehicle. There's the T1 pickup. There's the mods they did to it. It's like a little sliding rack. Again with the Urban Outlaw. I just love this series. This is the greatest. This is probably one of the better decisions Hot Wheels has made so far. I really like this. Like seriously, this is gonna be one of my favorite things in my collection right now. Because dang, I love these cars so much. I just like how they have a hauler too, because I like the haulers, you know. Like this reminds me of like a Tomica Limited Vintage, like a Hino, you know, those Hino Tomica Limited Vintage. I was thinking about buying one of those. Those are expensive as heck in the USA. So I'm glad Hot Wheels decided to come out with a similar thing for a cheaper price here in the USA, because I really like the transport vehicles because you can carry not just, you know, the team car on it, but you can carry your other cars on it, display different cars, yada yada yada. They're just a nice like little display piece. But next we got the 69 Nissan Skyline Wagon and carry-on. This is Team Advan. Got the Advan livery in there in black with the little four-spoke wheels, red line on the bottom. Everything's detailed on these. It's a premium model. We got the little tiny rear lights again on the side there, and then we got the little mirrors in the front as well as fully detailed front. So on the bottom here, L19. So this is produced right after those mystery models I reviewed yesterday. This is kind of actually a really kind of a plain wagon compared to some of the other cars. Got the basic Advan decals, nothing on the top, but still pretty dang nice. This Skyline wagon has only been released in the premium line so far, so I wonder if you'll ever see the basics or maybe not. But here we got carry-on. This thing is a pretty solid casting because it is metal. This is 3 rivets on here. How many does the T2 have? Oh, the T2 literally has 1? What? What do you mean? This one has 3. The carry-on has 3 rivets in it. I bet people could do some customs on this thing. I don't know if this is a new casting or anything, but it's still pretty dang cool. This is a fantasy casting. It's not like a real truck or anything, but it's still dang cool. Got the rear lights detailed, add van on the license plate. The same sort of decals as the Skyline van has. You can see that right there. This one doesn't have any adjustable or moving parts, so you can just put your car right on there and roll out. They all roll really nicely. No problems with that. So yeah, this is really nice. I should really like this set. So that is that one. Here's the crowning jewel. You stay, van. Here's the crowning jewel, in my opinion, is the Sakura Sprinter. I don't think the Sakura Sprinter is a real car. I think this is a Hot Wheels fantasy car. I'm pretty sure. I'm not positive. I'm pretty sure. And if you notice here, this is kind of interesting. Instead of rivets, they actually have small triangular screws instead of rivets holding this thing down. That's the first time I've ever seen that. I wonder if it has something to do with this big plastic box, or I don't know. That's kind of weird. Never ever seen that before. But it's got plastic, not plastic, got some metal screws holding it down instead of rivets. Well, it's the other ones. This one just has plain no rivets. So I don't know. Maybe you can oh no way! If you could interchange this truck to like take the trailer off, I'm gonna go test that. Hold on, I'll be back in a second. Oh, unfortunately, I don't think you can unbuckle this, or if you could, they wouldn't make it that difficult to. So I think this is just one piece attached to the truck, and I don't think you can free that from the base. This is weird how it has those screws. But anyway, here's the Secours Sprinter. Very nice. A metal cab on a metal body, or a base, rather. I think these wheels might be new, unless they used them on other truck castings that I don't know, because these are my only 3 truck castings so far. We got the Secours Sprinter on the base. That is a very solid metal thing. And then, of course, this trailer box is plastic, because, geez, that would be a lot of metal on this car. And then the trailer box also opens up like that, and you can put in there. Say if you want to put the Laurel in there, drive it right up the ramp. And I think it fits right in there. Does it? Does it not fit? You gotta be kidding me. Okay, I'll figure that out. Hold on. Here's the Laurel, which is pretty nice on its own. This thing is another casting that's only been released in the premium so far. There's the Goretti decals and the number 71 on the side. Maybe that's the year this car is produced. I don't know. Laurel SGX on the side. Goretti. We got the rear lights. Laurel SGX on the back again. And 71 on that side. Yeah, same. It's kind of a nice little playing car. It's like a little racing team car. I just like that. I think more or less the stars of the show are actually the trucks. That's what I'm most interested in this series. So then we got the Laurel. Oh yeah, you can. I was just being stupid and I was just trying to ram it against something. But yeah, you can put it in there. Fold up that. And she's good to go. Burp, burp. Head off to the racetrack. Let's see if it works with some of the other cars here. There's the Nissan. Alright, you can put the Nissan van in there. Let me put him in there. Yeah, he fits. So I guess this will accommodate most Hot Wheels castings. Definitely the Porsche Speedster will fit in there because that thing's pretty small. Here I got a basic Pagani Huayra. Let's see if a basic will fit in there. I would assume so. There you go. You want to put a Pagani Huayra in there? You can put a Pagani Huayra in there. One more casting. It's an off-road truck. I doubt this will fit. Not even close. Worth a try though. So there's the Secours Sprinter. Love that. This is so awesome. I was just waiting to get my hands on this, and I was hoping and praying that this wouldn't get scalped, but I guess I got lucky. I struck out my target at Thursday, but I came back on Friday in the morning, and boom, these were there on the pegs. There was also another one of these, so I guess the case comes in a case of 4. There are 2 of this one, the Porsche Speedster and the T1 pickup, and then there's 1 each of the Laurel and the Sprinter and the carry-on and the Skyline van. So yeah, you have a better chance of getting this one, but these 2 are, in my opinion, the better ones. I don't know. I think it's a tie for second between this one and that one. But this one right here is my favorite. Definitely my favorite of the set. Just the Sakura Sprinter is just the star of the show right here. I love this truck. Looks so awesome. Yeah, hopefully Hot Wheels will continue this team transport line and do more of them, because I can't wait to see what other trucks and stuff they have in store. But yeah, this is really cool. I'm really hyped for this set. I'm so glad to have it. So yeah, go out on the hunt for team transport starting now. They're retail at $12.99 at Target. So hopefully you guys can snag some of those out there in the wild. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Till next time, goodbye.